Hello my owls, welcome to this pick a card reading about how to increase your self-love. If you know already how to pick your group or groups, the timestamp to your group are in the description down below. You can choose either jump right straight into the reading, or if you want you can watch the speed up version of how I'm shuffling the cards. There will be no music by or any audio during the shuffling, so you can jump right now into your readings. I'll see you there. See you at your readings. And for those that don't know how to choose your piles and groups, there are different ways for you to choose, either on the energy that you are drawn towards, the numbers, the crystals energy, or I will give you a minute to meditate so that you can really tap into your intuition. And after the minute of meditation there will be an audio selection and Clairaudiant selection where I'm playing a different tone or my guitar, so that if you are Clairaudiant you can choose based on that tone. So pile number 1, you can either choose based on the orange color and the number 1 dice here, and your crystal is this garnet. Pile number 2, you can choose either with the blue color or the chrysocolla. Pile number 3, you can choose based on the white color dice or the honey calcite. So I will be leaving you now for the 1-minute meditation, and afterwards the Clairaudiant selection. Everything is in the description down below with timestamps and the names of what is what, so that you can navigate it through this reading as best as you can. So I will be seeing you at your group. Bye bye! Pile number 1, you chose the orange dice, the garnet, and the mermaid tarot. I would like to apologize if the fan in the background is bothering you, but it's there for me to try to survive this heat, so that I'm able to do this reading. But before I start diving into the reading, I would like to give my thanks to the person that made this spread that I'm using for you today. I would like to thank Marta that made this lovely spread back then when we were on the Amino app. She has her own YouTube channel that's called Surrounded by Reiki and Light, where she posts once a week an oracle card reading for the week ahead in Spanish and in English. And she also does book reviews. So if you are interested in week ahead readings with oracle messages, want to check out what books she has read, and if you speak Spanish, because Marta, her native language is Spanish, so you can check her out. The description is down below. Her channel will be in the description down below for you to check out. So thank you, Marta, for letting me use your spread for this reading. Now then, let's get started and let's dive into your reading pile number 1. So we are going to start with the first card, and this is how you see yourself. By the way, pile number 1, if ever you feel triggered by this reading and need to step away, please do take your time. You can always come back to the reading when you feel ready, because it may be a little bit triggering. So how do you see yourself? We have the 7 of Swords in reverse. Do you feel like you lost a fight and you are the loser from this fight? Pile number 1, because the 7 of Swords usually is a card about having conflict, and there is also a little bit of deceit. The person deceived the others, and that's how they won. And it looks like you may have even felt a little bit betrayed by this other person, or there was this conflict and you see yourself as the one that didn't win. I'm hearing that you think that about yourself that you are a loser, but I can tell you, pile number 1, that you are not. Your spirit guides really, really love you, and there is something beautiful about yourself, as well as there is something that you bring to others, and those will be those cards here that are going to talk about that, so that you have a little bit of an ego boost, but in the most healthiest way. So this is something that your spirit guides and others see in you that you may not be able to see yourself. So we are going to dive in, because I can now show you that you are not a loser. So with this is something beautiful about yourself, pile number 1, that your spirit guides want to highlight to you. We have the Star in reverse and we have the Hermit. And if you did not see when I was shuffling the cards, those 2 cards flipped over. And the first thing that I've heard the moment I saw the cards together is that even if you feel like there is no hope, and even if you feel like there is little faith in the future, you still go and search for it. Because the Hermit here, the Hermit is someone that shines their light into the shadow. So you may have already done some shadow work and looked into your shadow, and even if you thought that sometimes it would be completely hopeless, or that you don't have faith for things to get better in the future, you don't give up because you still are looking into the shadow and trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel. So that's what I heard, that you don't give up in searching for the light and for the hope and for the faith, even when the things are really dark surrounding you. I feel like your spirit guides are also wanting to let you know that you have a light, because I am drawn towards the lantern of the Hermit card, and also kind of like seeing the candlelight. It kind of reminds me of the song, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine." So I think your spirit guides know that you have a light that you are able to shine even in the midst of adversaries. Is that the word that I'm looking for? Maybe obstacles, and things don't look like they are working out. So let's see what you bring to others. Pile number 1. 6 of Swords in reverse. I'm hearing comfort, like you bring to others some sort of comfort, because this card, 6 of Swords, normally talks about going from heavy waters, from turbulences, into something more calm. But what I've heard the first time was staying. So I think that you stay when things are getting hard, and that's what you bring to others, because sometimes others, when they are going through hard times, they may need a little bit of help from someone that is able to stay with them through those hard times. It's like you don't walk away from those things, and you are there. I'm also kind of hearing you are in German, die Fels in der Brandung. It's like you are this stone that is able to hold them when things are getting hard. You are grounding them, even in a sense that they know that they can rely on you and that you're not going to go away. And that's what you bring to others. Now we are going to move into some part that may be a little bit triggering, and as I said before, that if you need to step away and calm down, you can do that. The reading will always be here for you when you are ready to face this, because now we are going to look at what you need to heal. So pile number 1, we have the Queen of Swords and we have the Hierophant. And I think this may be about a person, because we have here 2 women depicted. It doesn't have to be woman, but it can be someone that has a lot of feminine energy. It may have been a teacher, it may have been a motherly figure, a not subordinate, someone that was on a higher position than you in your workplace, and they were out of balance because the Queen of Swords is in reverse, and this means that this person was rather harsh with their words. They were logic, but they use the mind to get what they wanted. It could borderline be a little bit manipulative. They may have used their words against you in a way that hurt you. Like, you know how when someone says something to you and you may feel like you felt like a pain in your heart because it was like a stabbing, in a metaphorical way. They may have taught you about some things, because with the Hierophant it's like the traditional way of teaching someone something. So they may have been someone that taught you the ropes when you if it was a work environment. They taught you how to work and do the work. It may have been a teacher in the past that was strict, and they done things like by the book, by tradition. They didn't do anything out of the way. It's how I can explain. I hope that it made sense and you are able to know more or less what I'm talking about here. But this is something that hurts you, and it's something that you need to heal from. And how you can start healing from this is this card here, the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is the end of the suit of swords. So it's like you need to let this cycle completely end. Yes, it hurts you. You have probably been completely down, like, because this mirror person here, they're kind of not living anymore, but if you can see here, the spirit is like still living on. Like, even if this ended up hurting you in a big way, you will be able to stand up again. So you can start healing from this is if you let it end. I feel like that you keep repeating what has happened in your mind over and over again, like you are going through a, what is it? A merry-go-round, and you are not able to leave that, and bringing up that memory back again and again. And how you can heal from this is if you stop bringing it up. It is something that has happened in the past. I know it's sometimes difficult to forget. You don't have to forget. You need maybe a little bit time to think about what this taught you. Because relationships, whatever way, they are here to teach you something. So what have you learned from this situation that happened? Take what you have learned. Forgive yourself for not having been able to do something back then, because you did not have the resources and the knowledge and information to do it then. So forgive yourself for that, because you look at yourself as like a little child that is still learning how this world is working. And you're not going to get mad at the child because they didn't know how things are working. You're going to say, hey, it's okay, you made this mistake. You know, we don't do this. And you explain to them, and they will understand it, and they will not do this again. There are of course some stubborn children that will do it again, but most of the time they will listen. And so should you treat yourself as well as this small child that, yeah, you didn't know better. Now you know that you, I don't know, must stand up for yourself so that you can step finally forward and leave this behind. Leave this hurt that happened here behind. So now we are going, the tarot potion is gonna end with a message from the universe. We are afterwards getting some oracle cards with messages from direct messages from the universe or your spiritual team, and then we are gonna end it with some affirmations. By the way, just so you know, because this is a self-love reading, and there is a meditation on YouTube that I use to also increase my self-love, and I will be linking that guided meditation in the description down below. So if you want to do that meditation, you can, and it can also be able to help you move on from this thing that needs to be healed that happened. Just so to let you know before I forget. So, okay, this is a message from the universe for you. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse, and we also have the Magician in reverse. Like, I think with this, the universe is telling you that you are resilient, that even if you are hurt, that you can still move on, and that you are a powerful person. But because there is some healing that needs to be done, and some a little bit more of an increase in your self-love, this here is currently still a little bit blocked. Your resilience, being able to move forward even if things are hard and you are wounded. And with the Magician here, the Magician is someone that can use their power of mind to create something new, something that may even come from the universe itself, an idea, and bringing that and manifesting that into the physical, because the Magician has everything they need to manifest and bring the idea into the physical. You are currently not able to do that because it's blocked, but what the universe is trying to tell you is, as soon as you are able to move past from what this is and increase a little bit more of self-love, being kinder to yourself, this will be turning around, and you are going to be able to bring those ideas back into the physical, manifest them using your powers to, I'm hearing, making your passion a reality. Whatever this is, maybe something creative. But you see how there is this light again, this light motif, and where here it was a little bit on the colder side. You are a warm person, but you are currently not able to see that. So now we are going to get some direct messages from your spirit guides or the universe or whatever deity or being you work with that works with love and light and has the highest and greatest intention for you, that doesn't want to harm you in any shape, way or form, or anyone that is around you. So please, spirit guides, universe, any deities that work with love and light, that doesn't want to harm pile number 1, or anyone that surrounds pile number 1. What message do you have for pile number 1? Any last messages for pile number 1 that you want to let pile number 1 know? Any last messages? This is all. I didn't want to look at the back of the deck, but here we have phases. Shine even when you're not whole. Yeah, I did have that that thing about your light. Even if you feel like you're not whole, even if you feel that you're not healed enough, let me tell you, pile number 1, we are never finished healing. There will always be something to come up again. Not necessarily from the past, but maybe from the present, because we are living on and things keep happening. So even when those things happen and when you think you are not whole, not healed enough, know that you are enough, that you should let your light shine. Because there is the light here. Okay? So, we have boundaries. Put a ring around yourself and your energies. Part number 1, your spirit guides are asking you to be firm with your boundaries. Put a ring on it. Don't let any other try pass it. Stand up for yourself if someone is trying to, or distance yourself from this person if you are not able to stand up for yourself. This is already one good start. You can also put an energetic ring on you to protect your energy from others, and you can ask for help from your spirit guides and the universe to help protect yourself and your energies from that. Then we have nucleus. The power within stars is the power within you. Because we are kind of part of the stars. Because planet Earth is a planet. Well, yes, but it's still, for other planets, we look like a star from far away. Know that whatever power you see outside of yourself is a reflection of yourself as well. It's a mirror showing you, hey, you have that power as well. Then we have discover, spot new opportunities. Okay, so pile number 1, we're going to move on to your affirmations that I will divide this deck because it's too big for my hands to shuffle. So I will shuffle some cards from this part and this part and this part to see, because it's easier for me. So for pile number 1, which affirmations are there for pile number 1 that would be the most helpful? By the way, there are some affirmations that could be regarding self-love, self-worth, self-esteem, and otherwise. It's just here to help you. From here, there's nothing else. Any affirmations here for pile number 1 that would be the most helpful for them right now, please, spirit guides? This is everything for this side. Okay. Then any affirmations from here that are the most helpful for pile number 1 right now, please, spirit guides? Any affirmations? No. Okay. We have 2 affirmations for you. The best way you can use the affirmations, and we are taking the back of the deck affirmation as well. It didn't leave. It stayed on the floor, not on the table. The best way for you to use these affirmations is if you say them or whisper them 3 times after you wake up, and 3 times before you go to sleep for the next 33 days. And if you forget the day, don't worry, just keep going. It doesn't have to be 33 days. Okay, so we have I take action and make things happen. I deserve to take rest whenever needed. Last but not least, I am accepting of my past. So pile number 1, I hope that this was of help. I hope you liked it. If you did, you can leave a like. You can let myself know how this reading resonated with you. I am wishing you all the best, and I hope that you can see the beautiful light that you are. And if you can do one thing for me for the next, please be kind to yourself and take care, okay? Thank you for being here with me, and I will be seeing you in my next one. Bye bye. Hyper number 2, you chose the Chrysocolla, the blue dice, and the gentle heart tarot. This is going to be your reading on how to increase your self-love. But before we start, I would like to apologize if the fan is bothering you in the background, but I need it to survive so that I can do this reading. It's too hot otherwise. And then one more thing is that I would like to thank the person that lent me the spread that I'm going to be using today. This is the spread. This was made by Marta back then when we were still in the same Amino community on the Amino app. Marta has a YouTube channel that is called Surrounded by Reiki and Light, where she makes a video once a week for the week ahead with an oracle deck. She's a lovely person, really compassionate, has a lot of love, and she does her videos in Spanish and in English. Her native tongue is Spanish, so if you are able to speak Spanish, or if you don't, but you can listen to it as well in English, because she does it in both languages. And she also does some book reviews from the books she has read, so maybe you'll find something there. The link to her channel is in the description down below. Then one more little thing before we drop into your reading. If there is anything triggering you while we are doing this reading and you need to step away for a bit, you can always step away. You don't have to force yourself to listen to the whole thing. You can take a break and come back later when you're ready for this. Then as well, there is also a guided meditation that I will be linking in the description down below. It's a meditation that I did myself to increase my own self-love, so maybe you want to check out and see if it works for you. It's in the description. I will link it so you can check it out. Now, let's start with your reading. First, we are going to look at how you see yourself, pile number 2. And we've got here the 7 of Crystals, which is the 7 of Wands. And I think that you see yourself as someone that has always to defend yourself from others, because here is this person standing here with their wand, and there are 6 other persons that are kind of directing their wands at her, at this person. if you don't identify yourself as a woman, I will be going on with person now from now on, but they're directing it to her, and she is like, or they are protecting themselves from their attack. And so I think that you see yourself as someone that is defensive, that has to always defend themselves from others. You may also be someone that sees yourself as you are guarded, and you don't let some others in easily. But yeah, that's how you see yourself. Now we are going to boost a little bit your ego with what makes you beautiful, and as well as what you bring to others, so that we can boost a little bit your ego. You can see as well as how you, the spirit guides, see yourself, and how others see yourself, so that you can see what a beautiful person you are. So what makes you beautiful is we have the Three of Crystals in reverse, the Three of Wands. I'm hearing flip this, okay. So what makes you beautiful is that you look into the future. With that I mean you work towards making a decision for the future, you take action upon them, and then you wait for it to come to you. It's like you want to manifest something. You do the work to manifest it. Basically, you'll do your part, and then you wait for the universe and the world around you to do their part and meet you at the halfway point. So what makes you beautiful is that you are able to wait for the universe to do their part, so that your manifestation can come in. It doesn't have to be your manifestation, it could be also a passion project, something you work as a means to let your creativity out, because that's the one. That's what the ones represent: creativity, taking action, passion. And what I also kind of came to me as I saw the Seven of Crystals and the Three of Crystals, you may have some fire energy in your chart, like some planets in either Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. It could be also that one of those signs is your ascendant, because there is some passion here, and the candle is also kind of grabbing my attention here. But yeah, let's see what you bring to others, how others see you in a kind of way. We have here the Two of Diamonds, which is the Two of Pentacles. You are someone that is able to, what others see in you and what you bring to the table is that you can balance multiple things at the same time and not get overwhelmed by it. Because look how calm this person looks like here, and they're juggling here two things at the same time. So people see that you can stay calm and collected while you do multiple things at once. You are able to juggle those things without any problems. And this is what you bring to others as well, that they may feel like they are overwhelmed by having to do multiple things, but you are able to maybe take on something from them, and they are like, in awe by how you are able to do your thing, but also help them with theirs. And they are seeing this reliable person that is able to do their thing and also someone else's. Just a little advice from myself. Don't take on too much, okay? Part number 2, don't overwork yourself. Take some breaks. If there are some things that you don't need to do and to carry, just say no. It's totally fine as well. Just from me, not from the cards. I don't want to see you burning yourself out. So now we are going to get a little bit more on the on the space that can be a little bit triggering. So if you need to step back and come back later, please feel free to do that. We are now going to look at what you need to heal first. And we have here the 9 of Diamonds, which is the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And okay, your guides, my guides, are telling me that I need to read this one out of the guidebook. No channeling, but reading out of the guidebook. Swords. No matter how fortunate your situation is, you still feel like something is missing. You may jump to buying gaudy things you don't need in an Let me start again. You may jump to buying gaudy things you don't need in an attempt to fill the void. In some way, shape, or form, you still feel like you depend on someone else to make you feel complete. It's time for you to come to the realization that you must go inward instead of continuing to look for answers on the outside. No amount of money or social status can buy inner peace. So pile number 2, from what I've read from the guidebook, is that no outside source can fill in the emptiness that you may feel, the void, because you have to feel that yourself. You can do this by increasing your self-love, knowing that you are worthy, that you are enough, that you don't need those things to live a happy life, because you are the one that creates the life that you want. So how do you want to live? If you can close your eyes and imagine your future self, the best version of yourself, the highest version of yourself. What are they doing? How do they think about themselves? What are their hobbies? What does their schedule look like? What activity are they doing that makes them feel complete, whole, happy, joyful? That is something that they do for themselves without having any influence from outside. Take your time to do this little visualization on your own, because you have the answer on what fills you up within you, and only you can really find it. So you need to take some time if you want to, of course, if you want to take this advice. Just look within yourself. What is your inner self, your soul, your higher self trying to tell you about what you are looking for? So now I kind of took the liberty of already giving you advice, but here is a suggestion on how you can start healing this. And we have the Hanged Man. Yeah. Clearly, what your spirit guides and the universe is trying to tell you is for you to take a pause. For you to look at things a little bit differently, to find a different perspective. So how you can start healing from this is taking a pause, looking at things from a different perspective, listening inwards as well as what I suggested. You may have even been from your spirit guides, I don't know, sometimes it just comes out. But yeah, taking a pause, looking within, looking at the things from a different perspective, and that will help you heal from more that from this kind of void that you are feeling. Pile number 2. So now the last card here is a message from the universe. Before we start with that, I will say that we're not done yet. I will be shuffling some oracle cards. One that are more direct messages from your spirit guides, from the universe, deities that you work with, what they want to add, to say to you. Then the final deck that I will be shuffling are some affirmation that should hopefully be of help to you in the best way possible. So now the universe wants to say that 5 of crystals, the 5 of wands. Conflict may arise, is what I've heard. Hold on. Let me get some clarifier. Come on, card. Get out. Thank you. Let me shuffle just my clarifying deck, because I have a question about this 5 of wands here. What kind of conflict is this talking about? It may be a conflict with someone that is highly intuitive, someone that has feminine energy, that may be a mother because this person here is pregnant. They may be someone who has planets in Cancer. We are currently in Cancer season. Cancer, what is Scorpio and Pisces? Maybe their ascendant or one of their big 3s, Sun, Moon or Rising. Someone that really moves fast here with the 9 of wands that is in the back of the deck. This may be even you. It doesn't have to be someone, but basically someone that moves fast, that takes action, but is also intuitive, emotionally mature, may be a water sign or a fire sign, depending on which group you are, or both of them are kind of balanced. Doesn't have to be. And your guides just want to make you aware of this possibility that you can kind of prepare yourself, that you are not taken by surprise. you may have asked yourself how to avoid it, and I have clearly heard the answer that there is no way to avoid this, but just to prepare you. But there is a way for you to prepare yourself, and this is why the universe talked about this. So now you're going to look at more messages from your spirit guides, the universe, deities that you work with that have the highest and greatest intention for you, that work with love and light. Yeah, so what other messages do you have for pile number 2? There's something that flipped over. This I'm not gonna take because it fell while I was taking the cards away. If it is meant to come again, it will. What other messages do you have for pile number 2? Please, spirit guides, universe, deities. Any other last messages that you want pile number 2 to know that you want to say to them? Okay. Dream. Wish upon a star. So whatever dream that you have, you can wish upon a star, and they're going to listen to it. Because the universe is listening to it as well. So that's one of the messages. So then we have control. Link your own constellations and take control. With this, they are telling you that you don't have to let fate dictate your life. You don't have to see as that you are not able to take control over your life, because you can. You can link your own constellations and take control of what you want to happen. You can take it into your own hands. Then we have nucleus. The power within stars is the power within you. And with that, they are telling you that when you see that others have power, something that you admire about someone else, sometimes it is a mirror to show you, hey, you have that within yourself as well. So the power that the stars hold is something that you hold as well. Pile number 2. Then we have new beginnings. From chaos comes calm. So your life may have been a little bit chaotic lately, but know that the chaos will stop and new beginnings will come with the calm. It's like the calm after the storm. And then last but not least, destiny. It is not in the stars but in yourself. The same thing that I kind of told a little bit about with control. It's not in the stars but in yourself. You have what it takes. So going to move on to the affirmations. The affirmations here can be about self-love, can be self-esteem, self-worth. It can be also about something else. The intention for the affirmation is just to have some affirmations that is the most helpful to you right now. And I divided it into 3 groups because if I have all the cards in my hands, it's not easy to shuffle. So I'm going to look at all the piles to see if there are any affirmations to come for. So what affirmations would be the most helpful for pile number 2? Is there any affirmations? Yep. This. Then what affirmations would be the most helpful for pile number 2? Nope. Then any affirmations that are the most helpful for pile number 2 from this? Yep. was not able to grab them, so the last two cards here, taking them too. So the best way to use these affirmations is if you say them out loud or whisper them 3 times after you wake up and 3 times before you go to bed for the next 33 days. If you miss a day, don't worry, just keep going. You don't have to complete all of the 33 days, okay? Don't put too much pressure on yourself. So we have, I'm in control of my happiness. Control and destiny. Here as an affirmation. I am caring and loving. I see each day as an opportunity. I practice gratitude each day. I trust my instincts. Last but not least, we have, I'm constantly growing and learning. So pile number 2, this is everything that I have for you. I hope that this was of help. I hope that you liked it. If you did, you can give me a like, write a comment on how it resonated with you. I've lost my train of thoughts. What I was going to say. Oh yeah, if you can do one thing for me, please be kind to yourself and take care. I'm wishing you all the best, and I will be seeing you in my next one. Bye bye. Hi, pile number 3. You chose the white dice, the honeycomb side, the Shadowscapes Tarot. And this is going to be your reading, but before I jump into it, I would like to apologize if the fan in the background is noisy and bothers you. It's just there for me to survive in this heat. So sorry for that. One more thing is that I would first like to thank the person that made this spread and that I'm allowed to use this. This spread is made by Marta. She and we were both in the same tarot and divination community on the Athina app, and she made this back then and allowed me to use this. I will link her channel because she has a YouTube channel. Their YouTube channel is called Surrounded by Reiki and Light. She does weekly collective readings with oracle cards in Spanish and in English with some advice and guidance. She is a lovely person, really caring, really wants to help. And she also does book reviews from books that she has read. So if you are interested, you can check her channel out. She's a dear friend of mine. So what else do I want to say that I should not forget? Yeah. I will also link in the description guided meditation for self-love that I used myself that helped me. So maybe you can also use that guided meditation to help you together with this reading. It doesn't have to be. If the guided meditation is not for you and does not help, then that's fine. What helped me may not help for everyone. So it will be linked in the description. So if you want to check it out, you are able to and so you are also able to increase your self-love. Then one little thing more, if you ever need to step back from this reading because you feel triggered or you are feeling you need to take a break because it's too much, then please take the break, come back another time when you feel like you are ready. That is totally fine as well. So now we are going to start with the first card is how do you see yourself? And we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. You see yourself as someone that may get help from others, someone that it may be even financially. With the Six of Pentacles is someone, when it's upright, it talks about generosity, giving someone plenty of, when they are full of something, like abundant, they are able to give to those that are less abundant. And when it is in reverse, it may be about someone that is not that abundant and that is receiving that help from someone else, and that is totally fine. You're not alone in this case. So you may see yourself as someone that is getting help. May also be someone that you may also see yourself that you are surrounded by generous people, and you may see that you yourself are not generous because you are at a point in your life that you cannot do that, and it may be weighing you down, but it's okay to not be able to give to someone when you are not capable of doing that. It does not make you any less of a person, any less lovable. You are enough, you are beautiful, and you are lovable in whatever phase you are currently in. I feel like this is something that I needed to hear myself. If I would have to choose between the groups, I think I would be here in pile number 3 as well. But alas, it's not about me, it's about you, and we are going to now boost a little bit your ego, to make you see that you are beautiful and that you are able to bring something to others as well. So we are kind of looking at what you don't see about yourself that others see, or your spirit guides see about you, or the universe, or whoever you work with. So on the first step of boosting you is what is something beautiful about yourself. We have the Ace of Swords. Ooh, you're someone that has a clear goal and mind. Your thoughts are sharp. You are also someone that is able to get new ideas, maybe even faster than others. You may have beautiful ideas that others may not be able to have. I'm being drawn towards the butterflies. I think you may also be someone that has, your ideas may be a bit on the transformational side. With that I mean, like, you see something in the world that you think, nah, should not be like this, it should be like this, and you have this newness to you. to something that is more I'm searching for the word. Something that comes from love and light. I'm kind of being reminded like a starseed that has lived in different communities, in different societies and systems, that saw that things can work in a different way, and you have those ways in your mind. Basically, what your spirit guides are telling you is that you have a beautiful mind, beautiful ideas that can be even transformational. It doesn't have to be big in a sense that transformational in a big societal way, but it can be just transformational in your family. Like doing things differently from the traditions, because you see it in a different way, that a different way can also be possible. So now, what do you bring to others? We have Justice in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, I've asked because I was getting messages that were contradicting the cards. It's because they needed to be upright. No, it makes sense. I think you have like this innate, not ability, but innate characteristic about fairness and justice, and you see like the unfairness and the injustice in the world, but you are working towards making it fair, making it balanced, and that's what others see and what you bring to them as well. That you're working tirelessly, perfecting, bringing in fairness, balance, and justice where you have seen that it was missing. And now I can finally say that this is not my group. And not for me, this reading. So, yeah, now we are going to enter a little bit more of the side that may be a little bit triggering. So whenever you need to take a step back and come back later, feel free to do this, because now we are going to look at what you need to heal. And I can say that they did not... they were really specific with the amount of cards here. So we have the Two of Pentacles in reverse, the Tower in reverse, the Hanged Man in reverse, and we have the Sun upright. So I'm gonna move these ones here on the side so that we have a clear view of those four cards. Okay, so how can I say this in the most loving and peaceful, not harsh way, but it looks like that you may have resisted some change with the Tower here in reverse. Something needed to go away, but you did not want to, because you could not see why it needed to crumble and go away. And the reason for it that needed to crumble away, to be taken away from you, is that it made you out of balance. You may have had too much to take on, and you could not juggle all those things at once. And so one of those things needed to get away, because the Tower is like, you build something that you think you needed, that you wanted, but the foundation upon what it was built upon was shaky. It was not grounded. Basically, you build it from your ego and not from your soul, from your heart. And it served its purpose, but it needed to go away, because there was something better to come with the Sun here next to all this. You could not see the perspective that if this left you, you could not see that it would bring you more joy and more happiness, because it was not weighing you down anymore. But you couldn't. You may have stayed a little bit too long in that, and this hurt you more than it should have. Because you did not have the at that time you did not have the perspective of seeing it differently. And it may be something that is still haunting you in a way. It's still kind of present, and that's what you need to be healing now, according to your guides and the universe. So I'm gonna put those cards now a little bit together so that I can put those cards here again. Let me see, are they all visible? Yes, they are. Perfect. Now we are going to look at how you can start healing this Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. One thing that is beautiful about yourself is that you have beautiful new ideas, but they make you also want to start doing new things in the material world, like working on a new path, a new hobby, new endeavor. And because of you wanting to start always something new, you end up feeling imbalanced, because there is too much for you to juggle now, because you started too many things at once without finishing one. And as well, some of those ideas should just be ideas, and not, because some may come from your ego and not from your heart, your intuition, your higher self. So how you can heal from this is putting some things to the side and putting them to rest. When it's meant to be, you will be picking them up again, but don't start anything new. And finish what surrounds you. yeah, I'm not getting any more out of this. It's just, don't start new things. Stop there. Pick one of those things up. Finish them before you start something new. Or put some of those things to rest, especially the ones that came from your ego and not from your soul or your higher self. Those can wait a little bit longer. Do the things that really light you up, that bring you joy with the sun. That's also the thing that you have the perspective that was kind of maybe missing, was doing the things that bring you joy, that light you up, that in a way sometimes give you an energy boost because you're excited to do it. And it's not like a drag that you have to do something and you are like, ugh, I have to do this and this, but something that lights you up, that you want to do. It opens you also a little bit, or your body opens up and you go for it. It's the best way I can explain. Yeah, that was the word I was looking for. So now to your last tarot cards, but don't worry, your reading is not over yet because I still have oracle cards there. One of those is to get some direct messages from your spirit guides, the universe, deities you work with, that work ancestors even, that work with love and light, that want the highest and greatest good for you. And then we also have some affirmations that I will be shuffling so that they can help you, that would be the most helpful for you right now. So now this card is a message from the universe. We'll get some more, but this is one of them, and this is the Lovers upright. So when this is not talking about a romantic relationship, the Lovers is about making a decision. And the universe just wants to make you aware for you to make this decision based on your ethics, your moral compass, because it's kind of, you have like these two decisions. One is a decision of virtue, and the other is a decision that is kind of wise, where you are not listening to your ethics, your moral compass, and which may lead you to the Devil card as well, because the Lovers and the Devil's card are connected in this way. Depending on the decision you take, you may free yourself from the shackles of something because you chose virtue, but if you chose vice, you may stay shackled and held back by it. But in case this is not talking about a decision, it is talking about your partner, if you have someone, and that things will be harmonious between you two. Yeah, that I'm kind of drawn towards the kiss, so maybe one of your love languages is kissing each other, I don't know. For those that are singing, maybe someone is coming into your life and that's why the universe wants to bring in the intention. I've heard someone ask when, and the answer to that's when the time is right. I'm just a messenger, but I feel you because I ask that myself as well, but nothing happened. Right now it's not the time for me to be in a romantic relationship, so Let me shake your hands, pile number 3. We are both in the same boat of being maybe single. Okay, so let's shuffle the oracle card to get some direct messages from the universe, your spirit guides, deities, ancestors that work with love and light. So what message do you have for pile number 3? What do you want pile number 3 to know about? What do you want to pile number 3 to hear? What messages do you have for pile number 3? Something that you want to let them know, something helpful, any guidance, anything else you want to let pile number 3 know. Any last messages for pile number 3? Yeah. Okie dokie. We have at the back, breakthrough. For a star to be born, it must first collapse. It is not your destruction, this is your birth. I feel like this is talking about the tower. So to start something new, sometimes things need to end. It's not kind of, well, it is in a way a destruction, so that's something you can be built upon. What you need to know, this is your birth, this is a new beginning in a sense. Let me just put the cards right. So we have light. Without the dark, we never see the stars. Sometimes we need the dark, because only when we have the dark and the light, things are in balance. So I think this is a way of your guide saying that even when things even if there is an obstacle, a hardship or something like this that you are not a fan of, there's still something positive about it that you may be able to see later on. Then we also have breathe. Inhale stardust, exhale magic. Take a breath with me, pile number 3. Inhale stardust and exhale magic. It's kind of nice, the message, right? Then we have nucleus. This is a card that all 3 groups got. The power within stars is the power within you. So the power that you see in stars, in other people, something that you admire about someone else, that you are in awe about someone else, you have those things within you too. Sometimes the outside world is a reflection of the inside world. So your guides are telling you, hey, you are that as well. Let me drink some water because my throat kind of became dry. Sorry for that. But yeah, look at it like a mirror. The power of the stars is the power that you have within yourself too, because you basically are beings that come from the stars. Then we have control. Link your own constellation and take control with this. The universe, your spirit guides want to tell you that you don't have to let fate dictate your life. Whatever you want to happen, whatever you want to create, whatever path you want to take, you have the control. You have it in your hands to make it possible. So what your guides are telling you here is that you should take the control again, to sit back into the driver's seat and say where you are going to, where you are heading to, if it's left or if it's right, or if it's straight ahead, or if maybe you need to go back, do a reversal and go somewhere else. You have to control. You need to take that back, because you are the person that has the control and can bring your happiness into your life. So we have, last but not least, dark side. Don't hide yourself away. Pie number 3, you don't have to hide yourself. You can show all your true colors. And if you are scared that people are going to leave you, then they were not meant to be with you. There are others that are going to accept you. So don't hide away. Just let yourself shine with your dark side and everything. Because both sides are you. You are complete with both sides, with this harmony. So, now we're going to get you some affirmations. These affirmations can be about self-love, self-worth, self-esteem, or something completely else. I divided into the cards in 3 groups because I cannot shuffle all of them at once, because it's too much for my tiny hands. But yeah, we are going to look at affirmations that are the most helpful to you right now, pile number 3. So please, spirit guides, what affirmations are the most helpful for pile number 3 right now? What affirmations are the most helpful for pile number 3 right now? Any other affirmations that are the most helpful for pile number 3 right now? Okay, those are all affirmations. Those 2 want to come out because I was not able to grab them. I've done this for the other 2 groups as well. So the best way you can use these affirmations is if you say them out loud, or you whisper them 3 times when you wake up and 3 times before you go to sleep for the next 33 days. If you miss a day, don't worry, just keep going. You don't have to complete all the 33 days for it to work. We have, I am a winner. I am in control of my thoughts and my actions. Control here. I'm gonna put them together. Then, I accept and love my body the way it is. I am gentle with myself and others. I am never alone. The spirit guides are always with you. I am and always will be enough. And last but not least, we have, I take excellent care of my mind. So pile number 3, this is everything that I have for you. I hope it was of help. I hope that you liked it. If you did, you can leave a thumbs up. You can comment down below how it resonated with you. You don't have to. Yeah, if you can do one thing for me, please be kind to yourself and take care. Thank you for being here with me, and I will be seeing you in my next one. Wishing you all the best. Bye bye.